standing up, shots are fired, he comes around the pillar.
Yes, it's obvious that the person who was shot in this instance, there's still shots going on, was unaware that the other person was there at that time. We don't know if one of these people is going to be a police officer.
I've had to make so many videos in the last 24 hours, I'm not even really sure the names of people anymore. This video is going to be dedicated to the fallen officers in Dallas that were taken down by a sniper. Please forgive me if I don't have all my facts in order. First and foremost, I send my condolence out to the Dallas Police Department and our fallen officers, starting with Brent Thompson, 43 years old. He was a DART officer. 32-year-old Patrick Zampria. Michael Coral, 40 years old. Michael Smith, 55 years old. The reports are coming out saying that there are maybe 4 or 5 officers that have been shot down. And as far as the sniper goes, I can't be mad at him. I can't be mad at him. This might break some bonds that I have. This might end some friendships that I have. But I've always been told don't burn bridges. But I'm fairly confident in my ability to swim. Xavier Johnson, the sniper. He said he worked alone. He said he had no other accomplices. I don't know if that's true. I feel like that was a lot of mayhem and destruction for one person to complete. But if you're trained in the U.S. Army and had a tour in Afghanistan, I'm fairly confident in your ability to take down 11 street cops. I don't know if he was working alone, showing this tactical takedown of officers left and right. I mean, this guy was thorough. Reloading, shooting on sirens, distraction methods, clickers, everything and anything you could think of to give him a tactical advantage. He used all the way down to using innocent people in the Black Lives Matters protest. That protest was conducted with peace in mind. It was choreographed and coordinated with the Dallas Police Department. There are pictures and statements all throughout the web that confirm that the Black Lives Matter movement was a peaceful protest arranged with city officials involved. That is how ETO hopes to blend and mesh systems in the future. Xavier Johnson definitely is a victim here too. His methods and means of expressing his pain and anguish towards the situation can be heartfelt. A lot of people are quick to label him a domestic terrorist, a bad guy. He is the problem. Look at what he did. But I look at this situation and I see a man who traveled to Afghanistan to serve his country, gave his life, returned back after finding out that everything he probably did there, destroying countless lives, all in the effort of serving and protecting his country, just to come back and figure out it was all a lie, and all the government really wanted was some oil. But this war veteran comes back to America thinking he's going to have the ability to enjoy the freedoms that he fought so hard for, just to see day after day after day after day that his people are being shot down in the street in cold blood. Maybe Alton Sterling, Philando Castle was the straw that broke the camel's back. Maybe that was all he could take, but he planned this for months. So maybe it was Tamir Rice, maybe it was Eric Gardner, maybe it was Freddie Gray, maybe it was Sandra Bland, maybe it was Kendrick. We're going to write up a profile for them, and we're going to honor them accordingly. I'll dig into their backgrounds and whatever their past transgressions might have been. No one deserves to be taken out like that. What Xavier Johnson did was the definition of cowardly, disgraceful, and counterproductive to what ETO is all about. I designed it with an idea of bringing the community together using equality, transparency, and obligation. If police officers readily were able to identify people in their community, maybe they would think twice about pulling a gun. I mean, it's just simple facts. No officer will pull a gun on his son's best friend. You know him. You'll do better to protect him. What if Orlando Castle was working in the lunchroom that your son went to school with? As an officer, would you be as quick to shoot him? No. But because we have so many things dividing us up, social economic division, education difference, lifestyle difference, we have more than 100 ways to divide our people, but yet we have yet to find a way to bring us together. ETO is trying to bring us together. Hear me out. I'm not for the people. I'm not for the police. I am for us together. And if you are not trying to be part of the moving system of progression, community policing, then you are my enemy. And whether you bring transgression to me or not, I will pursue you. I will pick you out in a crowd and expose you. I will let your boss know, and they'll disown you. And I'll make sure you have nowhere to go. ETO is designed to bring people together. And because of the selfish acts of the few, a great many of us will suffer now. I had to cancel my interview at a hospital today because of the shooting that happened in Dallas. I'm not afraid to go down to Dallas, but I am realistic. You could cut the tension down there with a butter knife. One wrong move, one misheard instruction, 1 second of fear, and a young black man like myself might be considered a threat. I mean, I'm 6'5", 300 pounds. I can lift the car off its wheels if I want it. I'm a threat without a weapon. I'm a threat without moving. I live in fear? No. But I do live prepared to live my last day daily. But just hear me out, people. Don't be the person like this congressman blatantly attacking Black Lives Matter and the president. Don't be a complainer. Don't be a head shaker. Don't be a finger pointer. Be the difference. Be the change you seek. If you can't donate a dime to ETO, you can hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Follow us. We can lead you to a better place. We can bring community policing back. We're going to have programs implemented to try and do videos about how to handle police in stressful situations and de-escalate situations. And then we're also going to be hosting videos about how to get community policing and oversight in your own community. Word of advice, in all the stressful times and all the things that are going on right now, it's hard for me to think of advice to give you guys. But if I had to give anybody advice out there right now in the real world, my advice to you is to make sure you hug and tell someone you love them.